Take us in, brother.
I'm hungover. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't know. Travers MC, what the fuck's going on, guys?
Living the fucking dream.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is the first time with Turtle, but the second time with Grizz. So what's going on, boys? How was your trip to the Great White North?
fucking awesome.
I would say it was one for the books.
What we're alluding to is these guys came to our strip poker run in Gainesville. What was that? July?
Yeah, end of July. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, it was fucking wild, man. You guys fucking party just as hard as we do. What would you say the highlight was?
All the tits.
I mean, it's hard to forget about. It's
So the ride. The
What-
ride
what-
there.
What about the
yeah,
helicopter show?
Overhard. Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
And the helicopter show, Turtle? You want to talk about that?
We can get into that later.
Later. No, fucking house now, man.
Fucking right now.
I just
It was a good time. I think the ride up there was probably the best part. First part was the ride back, as it always is. We ran into, we actually ended up riding right in the middle of two storms
Oh, nice.
all the way down.
Yeah.
All the way down. Never got hit. We got hit with a little bit of spray that was off the road, but nothing actually came down on us. So, we couldn't ask for any better, I guess. Yeah. We were
It's
able
the
to.
best when you're like in between two storms. That's
Yeah.
the sweet spot. Yeah.
The thing is, you can't let this man stop for a very long time.
Why not?
It's perfect.
they don't call him Turtle for nothing, man.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
Don't you remember we were all partying at the clubhouse there one of the times over that weekend? And I said to Grizz, and I'm like, what is it with this guy? Like I said, it takes him forever to do anything. And he's like, that's why we call him Turtle. Oh, well, okay.
Savor every moment, I guess.
Yeah.
Gotta take it all in.
Now the ride up there, we left here noon. It was hot as fuck.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty,
it was
pretty warm, pretty moist that day.
Yeah, it was.
It was a
Then we hit a traffic jam in Indiana, and some brothers were like, "Fuck it, take the shoulder." So riding
we got bikes
inches
that
from
are gonna overheat. Man. It was
Yeah.
like, I think we looked at the map and it said
it was like an hour delay.
it was like 55-minute delay with the traffic, and we're like, "Fuck that, man! Jump over." We ran the whole thing.
Indiana State boy stuck in there. Whoop whoop.
Yeah,
Dude, good luck trying to catch up.
he was on the opposite side right before like a median split, and you just see like 3 or 4 of us come through, and I heard him hit his siren. Whoop whoop. I'm like, yeah, good luck, man. He's like semi right in front of him as he's trying to pull through.
That wasn't
He
happening.
catches if he can.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man.
Pulled off on the next off ramp,
actually,
stopped for a second, let the bikes cool down, turned around, hopped right back on, and did it right again.
Nice. So, what is the sticker on this motorcycle I keep getting pictures of?
So
And
our last stop-
we're
last
going to
time
go
we
ahead
made-
and add the picture right here in the episode so
Yeah.
everybody else can know what we're talking
there
about.
it is.
Love
Wherever it
is
is.
watching male dancers at the Sugar Shack. Now, gentlemen, I don't know if that is love, but fill me in. Tell me. Oh, that's poor choice of words there. but
We're not judging, by the way.
yeah, that's not. No, there's no. It's
Watch
2022.
your words,
I mean,
watch your
yeah,
words.
wa-
But just
watch your
no
words.
weird stuff here, though, okay?
Yeah, no weird stuff. It's a family show. My mom watches this shit.
That's right.
So we'll start it off by saying we're a little late to the third stop.
No, it started at the Vegas Club.
Right. So we got a little preoccupied at the Vegas Club.
Yeah.
And missed the departure with everybody else.
Whoops a daisies.
We know
Yeah,
this.
it happens. You stray from the group. We weren't. I don't think anybody knew where the third stop was.
So
where
I
the
can
food was.
I'll take some blame on this because you know, poker runs I've been to, the food's always kind of your last stop. So food was being served. So I was like, oh, well, we're gonna go here. Then we're going to the last stop where the food's at. All of a sudden we get there. Ain't none of you guys there.
From the Vegas
Yeah.
club, to say the least. No idea where we're going, but he knows the last stop is the Sugar Shack. So we're like, food's at the Sugar Shack. Let's go to the Sugar Shack. We head there, and to our dismay, nobody was there yet. Not even the fucking workers were there. we were pretty fucking early. So yeah, we kicked back and waited, and I think like the bouncers or something showed up first. We're like, "What time you guys open?"
I think he was like, I work here.
Oh no, it was the front door guy.
Oh, that
It
guy.
was the front door guy, fucking walking in with a suit, which I thought was weird. And I was like, "Oh, all right,
Well, it's an upscale show. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, right."
or an
right.
upscale
Classy
place. I mean,
fucking
they're
establishment,
very
so-
classy, very classy.
Yeah.
So the reason why
So
that sticker
let-
got put on
let's,
there.
let's preface by this. By the time we get into the door, when everybody gets there, I was one of the few back in our group to get up to pay or whatever, and the guy at the door is like, "Hey, your brothers told me to give you this," and slides over a sheet of paper, which is an application for upstairs. Is like, they told me you'd want this. Just fill it out and we'll go from there.
Well, to let everybody know who doesn't know. So we do a
Yeah.
strip poker run every year. And on the strip poker run, we hit multiple strip clubs. And we do it all for battered women's shelter. It's charity. It's for a good cause. However, the last stop is at an establishment that has women dancers downstairs
The
and
main
male
stage.
dancers upstairs.
Mhm.
So women, men. Now, typically, the men go downstairs.
Typically. You hear that,
Typically.
Turtle? Typically.
Typically. And the ladies get a chance to see, well, a helicopter show. For those that don't know, that's when a gentleman takes his penis and he swings it around like a helicopter. And what you're telling me is that you enjoyed a helicopter show? Is that what happened? Or
That's what I'm hearing.
I was presented with the opportunity to produce my own helicopter show.
I see. And are you looking forward this coming up year to maybe venturing into that field of study where you will do a helicopter show for money?
Well, so funny you asked that. That was a fucking expensive trip. So I got to recoup some of my losses up there next time.
So that's perfect. That's what we'll do. We'll take up a collection. And what is a dollar amount where you will produce a helicopter show? What do you need for
Ooh.
money to do a helicopter show?
It's a good question.
That's a decent question.
We'll start a GoFundMe
I'm
right goddamn
cheap
now.
and trashy, man. $200 and I might be there.
$200.
$200. Oh,
For one
done.
dance?
You know what? Let's make it 250.
Let's do it.
Gas
So-
ain't cheap.
Gas ain't cheap. And it's only going to keep going up.
$250. Turtle will do a helicopter show.
Slowly.
Slowly. It won't be a fast helicopter. It'll be like,
Yeah, no. It's going to be a low takeoff.
It'll be a prop job.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need
man.
the old start to get her going.
So
You know
on
what-
the reason why we gave him that application was because he's the reason why we missed out on the food.
oh, what happened?
The Vegas club happened.
Vegas
Yeah.
club hack.
So he got tied up there. We're gonna keep this low
As
key.
one does at a strip club.
Nobody
Yeah,
watches this
yeah.
shit.
Well,
Things
I told him, I
happen.
said, hey, we're leaving in 5 minutes. And of course, 15 minutes, we're out on the bike. Where's Turtle? My brother had to go back in there and drag him out. So
Almost
the reason
literally.
why we handed him the application because he needed to make money to pay for all of our food. All that Jack's Pizza up there at the strip club. That shit, it was good pizza, but it's Jack's Pizza. That was some oven made shit.
But
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you expect from a strip club.
If you
Yeah.
get it our, it's what you get our clubhouse too. What the hell, man?
But this motherfucker cost us a meal, a full blown
A
meal,
free meal.
a free meal. And I love
Actually, it was pretty good too, man. Joe puts on a good spread.
yeah.
We
So
always
that's
do
why
a meal in the middle of the strip poker run, so everybody doesn't, get too drunk and fuck up.
that-
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's smart. It's smart.
It would have been a lot easier if
It
we
would-
just
it
came
would've
out
been-
on time.
It would have been smart for us to hit that said meal.
Yes. Because the ride to the hotel was rough.
Yeah. You were worried about deer and coyote
yeah.
and bear. You took some Wisconsin letter roads, I take it.
I don't I just typed it in on my phone and it took me on the way there. We took some highway, but that was to the sign up area. Man, I mean, it was pitch black. I'm like, dude, we're gonna die. We're gonna fucking die in
earlier
Wisconsin.
than us, too, so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody died.
You left before it actually started raining, and then we left in the middle of the next rainstorm.
Actually, Dirty went back and shifted his bike the whole way and didn't use his clutch once. You want to talk about that, or are we not? We're going to leave that one dead.
So
Fuck it, run it.
I'm going to talk about it, but very covertly.
Yes.
So I brought a lady friend with me to the Vegas club. And apparently she was having quite the time of her life upstairs at enjoying the gentleman
Sugar Shack.
at the Sugar Shack, to the point where the bouncers came down and were like, "Hey man, can you go upstairs?" And I'm like, no, dude. Once she goes
I
upstairs,
sure can't.
once she goes upstairs, that's your problem, dude. I can't. It's out of my hands, dude. That's on you. I've been watching her all goddamn day. It's on you now. So she then came downstairs and she was feeling no pain. She literally passed out on my bike. I've got a hold of her with one hand, using this hand for throttle, and I couldn't shift with using the clutch because if I let her go, she would have fell off the bike.
Mhm.
So yeah, I went from basically 50 miles, never used my clutch once.
Wow.
So do you replace that already then, or?
Yeah, I'm on my
Yeah.
third clutch basket for the year. So
That's a
Sounds
whole
about
other,
right.
That's a whole other fucking episode, man.
Next time, man, you got to keep some bungee cords
Yeah,
stashed
right.
somewhere. Just
Dude,
wrap it
I
around.
got a ratchet strap now in one of my bags. I'm just gonna be like, ratchet strap that chick to the
I
back
don't
of
know
my
if
bike.
that says something about your preparedness or her, but we'll leave that.
It's par for the course.
Well, me and another club brother are behind him, and we're watching all this go on, and we're like looking at each other like, hey man, we better back off a little, okay?
Right.
And it's like misty out and fog, and like I said, pitch black because the moon wasn't out. Welcome to Wisconsin.
Yeah, that'd have been a rough and unfortunate speed bump.
It's
Well, and the
risky.
Indiana boys ran out of gas.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, these guys from Indiana, I don't know how many gas stations they rode past, but they ran out of gas. Like, the fuck, dude? Like, how do you run out of gas? We went past like 10 gas stations.
Hey, on the way there, I knew he had the smallest tank. And I knew, okay, pushing
It's a good
100.
size. It's a good size tank.
Yeah.
It's good size. Good size.
She likes it.
It's all that matters. Gets the
I
job
knew
done.
100, about a buck 25, maybe. All right, I gotta start getting a gas station. You always
Never
gotta.
once did I call for
Yeah,
gas on that
no,
whole run.
no.
It was always everybody fucking else.
Well, everybody's gotta smoke their
I
cigarettes.
was gonna say
or-
those
it
are the
was
smokers.
fucking hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the smokers.
It was the way there. It was rough. It was, and plus we're going into the sun.
Yeah, it
That
was.
didn't fucking help at all.
It was rough. It was hot. It was congested.
Was there grass clippings?
No, we were on the highway the whole time.
Mhm. Just making sure.
Oh, Chicago traffic. Fuck you.
Yeah, suck a fuck, Chicago. Jesus Christ.
You been to Atlanta?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I
yes,
have,
I
man.
fucking have. Okay, my best friend got married in Cumming, Georgia. It's exactly spelled exactly how it sounds. Yes. But I actually missed an exit going down there and had to go through fucking Atlanta to turn my ass back around. And fuck that place. Fuck that place. That's not where humans should be.
No, and it's not like you can ride around it without like taking another 100,
at all.
150 miles out of your way to another state, you know, like, oh, I want to get around Atlanta. Well, you can go to, you know, through South Carolina, or you can go through Mississippi, or you can go through Alabama over here on the other side.
Right. Pick your poison, but it all sucks.
Yeah.
I think the year when I rode down there with a brother, we went through Alabama because we avoided Georgia. We went to Panama City area right there in the Panhandle. So I never experienced Atlanta. Thank God. I always hear all crazy shit about it.
Well, it's all true. So
Cummings, Georgia.
Cummings, Georgia. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Coming. Yeah.
I recently went to a place in North Carolina called Climax.
Yeah, I think I saw something about a list of like America's most like fucked up names of cities, and yeah, there's some doozies out there. Hell, Michigan.
yeah.
Is not
I was
far
gonna
from
say,
those.
but they saved hell for Michigan, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's fucking trash.
Must be
All
near
the
Detroit.
Yeah, the armpit of the world.
No, that's Peoria, Illinois.
Is Illinois not a slow death to travel through?
Good. Oh my
That
God.
was awful.
Oh my God. It's just a slow death. Hey, so you guys are starting a podcast. Tell us about it.
Oh, fuck, man. It's just going to be us two just talking the shit. You know?
What are you going to talk about?
Fuck.
Anything we fucking want.
Yeah, really. I mean, I got a few ideas because you guys know we're a co-ed club. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about interviewing a club sister to get her perspective on what's it like to be a full patch member of a three-piece AMA club. You know, it's the MC world is a male dominant world for the most part, you know. So that was kind of one thing I had in mind, and just kind of,
and also the majority of people that we deal with in the club world are male dominant. We don't. I don't know of a single other co-ed club,
that
and
I could
I've
think of,
never
yeah.
really personally met any kind of female club. So it's an interesting perspective to get at and just talk shit. Fuck it.
So let's sum up
If you
here.
want to listen to us talk shit, then fucking thanks.
So you're going to do a podcast, and the format is just the two of you are going to talk the shit. You don't know what you're talking about, and it's going to be about motorcycling. I wonder where you got that idea from.
a little bit. Well, it'll be a little different, I guess. I don't know. Ours is gonna be worse.
Hey, we got a
Doesn't
low
get any
bar, man.
worse than this, man.
No, we got a low
Hey,
bar.
we have to offer you that competition just to know.
Yeah. Listen, you guys have interviewed some fucking really cool fucking people, man.
100%.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, but also, we also set the bar low and taper off from there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, no, that sounds cool. Like, so when do you guys plan on launching this?
Ask Turtle whenever he's ready.
Oh God.
Slow and
So-
steady
next
wins the
year-
race. I don't fucking know.
Well, look, I
shit.
mean, here's the thing. There's a lot of podcasts out there, and a lot of them are fucking junk, dude. We don't.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's these guys that think they're the baddest motherfuckers on planet Earth, and yada yada yada, and they're telling the secrets of the MC world, and it's like it's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And it's fucking cool that two guys like you that we know are legitimate guys. You guys live the life and you do the things. So I would love to hear it. So I think people should listen to your guys' podcast because it's like, if you want a true representation of what's actually going on, that would be the show, is a show like yours. Because
Right.
yeah, it's co-ed, yeah, it's real life, but it's not bullshit either. Like, this is the real thing.
Yeah,
Now,
we're not gonna be, kind of like like Tank said, like you guys, we're not gonna be doing no club protocol bullshit. Like, you know, we're not gonna be a channel where, oh, come to learn how to do this. Like, nah, man. Like, there's people out there already. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
You gotta
we
learn
can
on
get a
your own,
gold
just like
winger
I
on
did.
here.
Yeah, you gotta learn on your
Oh,
own.
as long as you rag on gold wings, we're fine, man.
Yeah.
Fucking gold wings.
Yeah,
Things.
I've been throwing some out there on the official Bikers Lifestyle Facebook page, and oh my
Yeah,
God,
I've been seeing them.
the butt hurt has been fantastic to witness. I've
So
been
strong.
laughing my ass off, man. Oh my God. And you know, the thing about that page is now Dirty has done all these different experiments. You literally can like tell them what you're going to do on there,
Yeah.
and make fun of them. And then they will prove your point in the following post in the commentary.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful thing, you know. I mean, I learned from the master troller down below here.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know who's down below. I mean, everybody's screen's different.
Oh, okay. On my screen, Dirty's down below on the underneath
Here.
part. Okay.
He's down below for us as well. So.
I'm up top on my end, but that's typical for me.
In my own mind, I'm at the top.
Yeah. Now we know why they call you dirty.
If you ask him, what the commenter ask him about that name, he will tell you something different every time.
Oh no! Hey, how about this? When the first time you meet him, he says a name and he goes, "Oh, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio." Oh, wait a minute. No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm Long Dong Daddy from Cincinnati. What's up?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't hear what you said. All I heard was Cincinnati. So I was like, "Oh, hey, man, Grizzly." You know, wait a minute. What the fuck?
Yeah, gotta pay attention, man.
I was fucking damn near 3 sheets to the wind. You know,
I'm always 3 sheets
At
to
least
the
a
wind.
sheet and a half.
it was a fucking long day that day. We actually hit Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, nice.
Here, hang on.
Yeah, grab that.
So, a lady there was a bartender, and we told her, you know, why we were there. I think she knows of you guys because she's like, "Oh yeah, I heard of them." And they had this mat, and we were like, "Okay, bar mat," and we were like, "Well, we want to take this. You know, it's gonna disappear." And she's like, "Oh,
We're
no,
just giving you the option to just let go of it.
He's like, "Oh, I got
or-
plenty of those here. You can have it." So it's gonna be backwards. So we got a Fireball bar mat
Nice.
from Janesville, Wisconsin. You know,
Janesville, Wisconsin.
So yeah, we that was a fun time. I'll tell you what, everyone up there is fucking nice.
One thing y'all got going up there.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. Like no one, the people at the run were like, "Oh my God, you guys are from Toledo, Ohio." And you know, everyone was very, very welcoming, and man, it was, you don't get that
Yeah.
around here. So
No, most people are pricks just because they're miserable in
Well, you're in
It's
Toledo
Ohio.
for crying out loud. I mean,
Ohio, so we get it.
little Detroit.
South Detroit.
Yeah, South Detroit.
South Detroit.
South
I was going to
Detroit.
say you're right there. It's just over the line, man.
Oh yeah, we're definitely. I think I've said that for years. That, yeah, we're slowly and surely South Detroit.
Now, you guys, you're not in Toledo. You got a compound, if I recall. Sort of, right?
Ish, yeah. We sit on a nice piece of property right outside, technically Toledo. So our club is not in Toledo, but most of our members are from the surrounding areas.
Yeah, I've seen some of the pictures you guys, Mike's pushed out there, and it's like you got like these restaurant booths and shit set up in your bar area. I'm like, what,
Yeah.
what are they, like open for business or something? You know? I mean,
So that's funny. So when I first at least started coming around, we've always had these kind of like weird like green and black booths, real restaurant style, real like kind of not even like hole in the wall bar-esque, but like almost on that par. It's like your shitty kind of like breakfast spot furniture. But recently we have now upgraded. A local Chick-fil-A got rid of some of their booths and tables. So we went and grabbed a trailer and swiped the motherfuckers off the side of the road. So now we got official
Now
Chick-fil-A.
they're less than God's.
Yeah, now we have God's Chickens booths in our clubhouse.
Can you sit in them on Sunday?
We serve breakfast on Sunday.
I was
Every
going to say
Sunday-
Chick-fil-A
every
closes on
Sunday of
Sunday,
the month.
so you know, I wasn't
That's the only day we serve it. So we are truly the Lord's breakfast.
Oh God.
The first Sunday of every month, except when it falls on a holiday weekend. Open
Fun
to the
fact.
public. Bring your kids, let them run amok. Mine fucking do.
Fun fact, the only Midwest state that isn't a Chick-fil-A state is Wisconsin. Do you know what the number one? Do you know what the number one fast food restaurant is in Wisconsin?
What is it?
No, hang on.
Culver's.
Oh, what?
Culver's.
They
Yep.
just put 2 of those.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just got a couple of Culvers here. I've
Have you
never been
eaten?
there.
You'll only go there for a burger after. They got great food.
I don't know, man. I think Burger King is like
Fuck Burger King. What the
Burger King, man.
Interview over.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
what
bro.
kind of trailer park
Hold
fucking
on,
shit is
bro.
this? Get the
Hold on,
fuck off our
burger.
show, goddammit.
I'm a fast food burger.
I'm
Real
done.
flame broiled meat. I don't fucking care.
You think that's beef?
It's a little weird fucking oven. You can say whatever you want. It's actual flame fucking toasted meat. It's not made in a weird little fucking machine. Fuck it.
Look,
We are not
look.
getting anybody.
Oh no.
Oh,
Shut
wait
up.
a
No. Shut up.
Here's the
Shut up.
thing.
No. There's no thing.
I
There's
don't
no-
identify.
No, I'll mute
the
you.
only
I can
saving
mute
grace
you. I'm gonna
about
mute him.
this. Let
I'm
me try
muting
to
him.
save.
I'm gonna mute him. No, he's
No,
done.
let him play. Let him play.
Let me try to save myself on this. I don't think Five Guys is fast food. Do you guys have Five Guys up there?
We do. I don't
Yeah.
like it. It's too greasy.
It's
Really?
weird. Yeah.
Oh, dude, hit the spot every time. But no.
No,
He's got a
Culver's.
sugar. He's got a sugar stack.
I have a
Jack
sugar
sticker,
stack
so he
sticker,
loves Five
so
Guys.
fucking yeah.
Time
no,
out. Time out.
no. Okay.
Denny's or Waffle House?
Ooh,
Mm.
probably
so-
Waffle House for me.
I will have to say Waffle House because the only time I've ever been to Denny's, somebody broke into my car and stole a laptop out of there.
Are you
It was
sure it
down in
wasn't a Waffle
Florida.
House?
Down by Inglewood, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, and somebody broke into my car and stole like a big bag of laptops and shit. So I'm gonna have to go to Waffle House on this because the only time I've been to Denny's, I got robbed.
You know, Inglewood, Florida is like a real rich area.
Yeah.
That's funny. They have a Waffle House there.
No, it was a Denny's.
Oh, a Denny's.
I was
Okay.
at.
Well, okay.
It was a Denny's. I
Oh,
was at
right.
in
Denny's for the
Inglewood.
yeah.
A lot of people up here give me shit because I'm like, hey, Waffle House is where it's at.
Waffle House.
I love Waffle House.
You get a fucking late night meal and a show because you never know who's gonna show up in that.
You never
motherfucker.
know. It's gonna
Yeah.
be ghetto as fuck. I
And your
guarantee
food
it.
Exactly.
is cooked, and
Like,
your
I've
food is
seen
cooked by
those.
a former convict. I mean,
I've
it's,
seen those fucking videos on the internet to where like employees start fighting patrons, and
Yeah.
like that's what I'm there for. That's
Yeah.
what I want to see. I'm not paying for the food. I'm paying for the show.
Look,
I'm annihilated as it is, most likely.
the Fleshlight people have not reached out to us yet.
That's unfortunate.
I know. So I'm reaching out to Waffle House. Waffle House, if you're listening, and I know you are, please sponsor the podcast and we will promote your business. I mean, there's like 6 in a 2-block radius of every fucking city just south of the Mason-Dixon line. But we would love to have you as a sponsor. Waffle House, reach out to us. That's all I'm saying.
Waffle House, if you reach out to Tank and Dirty for their podcast, we will openly endorse you on ours as well,
Yes.
free of charge.
So you guys don't have a
Because
name
you're
for your
really
podcast,
the only
right?
thing we have around here.
You guys don't have a name?
We threw out a few.
Nothing really concrete yet.
I kind of like what I say earlier. Fuck, I don't remember. The Biker Trash Podcast. So
Nah,
That was
that's
mine.
a little hacky.
little
Why don't we call
a
it-
little derivative.
How about traveling with the travelers? How about that?
ooh, you know what? I did.
Traveling with the Grizz and the Turtle.
Traveling with Grizz and Turtle.
There you go.
Stories from the Waffle House.
Hey, speaking of Waffle House, after I got the morning after my wedding, the wife insisted on going to a Waffle House, and we
Good
did.
woman right
As
there.
one does in trashy.
It was good. It was, man. I don't know if the server was a little methed up or whatever, but
Yeah, of
Probably.
course.
it was good.
Yeah, it's all that
And
matters.
then come find out we got the COVID after that, so it was pretty
Yeah. Is
Yeah, he
Coke a
gave like
thing?
half the club the bid.
Right.
Yeah. The whole club pretty much got the bids.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good time though. Yeah.
What's a little COVID amongst brothers? I mean, fuck it.
A beaver showed up at the wedding.
Yeah, a
and
beaver.
Beaver.
A beaver showed up at the wedding.
Oh, a beaver.
A
Not a
beaver.
beaver.
Yeah.
A beaver, yeah. A beaver
Okay.
showed up at the wedding.
I thought maybe you had the beebs there.
That's what I thought.
That would have been interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
But no, a beaver showed up, yeah. And
Started fighting everybody.
started biting everybody.
Beavers will bite. Ask any
Yeah.
guy. He'll tell you.
Yeah. They once in a while they can.
Those things cost a lot of money too.
So
They do.
then somebody's grandpa got shit faced and fell down, and it was
Nice.
it was a fucking show, man. We showed out. Much like we did up there with you guys.
Good.
Yeah,
We're definitely looking forward to getting back up there. That's for sure.
Well, we'd love to have you. I mean, you guys are fucking fun as shit, and we had a good time. And it's all about, meeting new people that are fun. You know what I mean? Like, because life is short, I mean, all you have is how many weekends are left. You know what I mean? Like,
basically.
Monday through Friday, we're all trying to make a living, trying to fucking afford all this shit.
Yeah.
But it's Saturday and Sunday. That's when you live.
Yeah.
So how many weekends do you have left? You know what I mean? Well, let's be honest. Once you get past like 65, your weekends are kind of done because
Oh, you're fucking
old
starting
and-
to impress me here, man. I just turned 60. Come on.
Guys, come on.
Oh my God. Thanks. Life is one long weekend. What are you talking about?
Yeah. You gotta just live it up. Down in Florida.
Well,
Down in Florida.
Summer home.
I worked hard. I earned it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun though. I mean, you guys were very welcoming.
100%.
I mean, like you said earlier, man, we're the real deal. Yeah, we're not no big name club or whatever, but we still live this life. We still live the life of a club. And, you guys showed so much respect and we showed the same respect back. First time meeting each other, it was a great time. We had a fucking blast.
Yeah, you got a guy named Fonzie in your club.
Yeah, that's one of our brothers.
And
Yeah.
then who was the guy who was throwing all the money around? Like he was some sort of, he was like a wheeler and dealer, man. Like, hey, come on, hold you. I got $100 right here. Yeah. I'll pay for his over here. Yeah, no problem. Oh, we're doing scratch it.
So
I'll be down for another couple hundred. Yeah. I mean, he fucking made
we
of
were at
money.
the last one at the Sugar Shack, and he had ordered a round, and I want to say like a pizza or two or something, and the waitress or whatever was like, "Okay, yeah, I can get that," and he just reaches in his pocket and just pulls out just crumpled up money, leaves a wad of it on the table, and just walked away.
So that's the thing with him. with
We
him,
have to watch him.
his
we have to
money,
watch it.
his money starts out like this. Towards the end of the night, it's all crinkled up. So as soon as
the palm of your hand.
So next
No
year,
matter how much it is left.
So next year, if we're at your clubhouse or you guys are walking to the strip club or whatever, you see a crinkled, we'll call it bill. We'll just call it a bill. Just reach to us. We know who it belongs.
He tends to do that from time to time.
Well, I mean, that's, he's just living life, man.
Fuck yeah, he
No.
does.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
100%.
I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, you guys came up here, you had a good fucking time. We want to get down to you guys. I mean, and that's what this podcast is all about, man. It's about building what was already there.
Connections. It's about building connections, man.
Yeah.
And that's what this life is about. It's
Yeah.
connecting with people that you typically wouldn't, but you share one deep-seated thing that runs in every course of your being that could ever produce anything.
Yeah.
You share that love of the road, the love of the bike, and you connect from there. And I mean, there's people that I wouldn't typically meet in my
Well,
day-to-day lives if I wasn't doing this.
Well, it's about having an adventure. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, I can't relate to somebody that plays golf. I just can't. You know, like their whole thing is, well, you know, Monday through Friday, I'm an executive, and then I go out on the golf course on the week. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude.
Par, birdie, par.
Yeah, yeah. Or oh, well, my big thing is waiting for football season. I'm like, I could care less, dude. Whatever.
Couldn't get softer.
Yeah.
But you know, it's cool in this lifestyle.
Turtle,
I mean,
why? Turtle.
I know
real quick.
murderers.
No. Let's back this up.
Well,
And it always comes back to your dick. We started this podcast
that's
talking about a
honest-
helicopter show. $250, by the way, ladies, if you're looking for a show. $250.
right.
It's communal, so you can
That's
just
the name of the podcast.
Cash App is
Yeah.
Charlie Bravo Whiskey. Go ahead
Yeah.
and hit me.
yeah. And yeah.
Oh boy.
Why do I feel like your podcast is going to be a lot of dick fucking,
Dick
content?
jokes.
What's going on?
A lot of dick jokes.
What's going on?
Possible. That's possible.
Turtle, are you
You
packing
know,
the heater? What are
I
you doing?
don't lean heavily on dick jokes, but I mean it's a good part of my repertoire.
Sure. Turtle, you packing the heater, buddy? You got a hog down there? What are you doing?
Jesus. And now what lake were we at? Was that Lake Michigan?
No, it was oh wait, was it where Huron meets Michigan? Yeah. But were we in Huron?
I don't know. We were in the UP and fucking
We're up by
Oh,
Mackinac.
the UP. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and we did
We're
a
up
club
at
ride.
Mackinac. We're up at Mackinac to do
Tunnel of
the
Trees.
Tunnel of Trees. And we got there. It was a last minute thing because I didn't really know that I was gonna be going, so I kind of
Oh yeah, you did. He was a probate. He knew he was going.
no, because I had my kids that weekend and I didn't know it was a kid friendly fucking thing, but another club brother was already bringing kids. So last minute I jumped in, grabbed a hotel room, and ended up driving up with my kids. That was a whole thing. And our brother Push actually, right there, his old lady did the whole ride up there with a 1 week old.
Oh,
So shout out to fucking her because she fucking
drove, but
Okay, I had
still with a-
questions.
Yeah.
with a 1 week old and shit, and dealing with what was Jay? He was like 4 at that time, something like that. Anyway, but yeah, so we get up there, and our hotel was kind of like a cul-de-sac, but it butted up to the lake. Right, I mean, we were probably maybe a mile and a half from the Mackinac Bridge.
so like Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get there, we pull up in there. You know, the room's all you can park right in front of your room, so it's a a nice trashy motel type.
Sure.
Little fire pit at the end by the beach. We
Nice.
get there, start unpacking, and brother Push here comes up to me and says, "Hey, so I want to go swimming here in a little bit. Let's get a couple in me, but I'm scared of sharks. So you gotta come with me."
He's a probate at the time.
Probate.
He's a probate at the time.
But he's like, "I'm scared of sharks. You gotta come in with me." Like, all right, let's get saucy and fucking we'll get at it. So we get into it and whatever, take some drinks. The sun starts to fall and he's like, "All right, it's about time to go swimming. Let's go." So we fucking strip down and fucking barrel ass into Lake Michigan. Water's probably
In October.
in October.
Oh geez, it's like 40 degrees for crying.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the water's like fucking, barely 40 degrees.
And now you're truly turtling.
Straight up
So-
shrinkage situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, the story is shrinking and shrinking by the minute.
Yeah. You now have any. Go ahead.
Right. So we barrel in, dive all the way in, we start barreling ass out, and he, like a fucking little pussy, he was covering up and waddling back up to the car. I am full fucking sprint. I parked directly in front of where we were and turned my headlights on. So I'm just running towards my headlights because I know I got a towel on the hood of my car, and I am just hitting it. I got a 4.340 at this point. Like we're
Nice.
fucking running. And yeah, then that's where the name started.
That's kind of where it really all started. But
what solidified everything.
Exactly, was because he takes forever to do something.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well, so all right. I had been brought an opportunity to do a project on some bike parts for a club brother, some heat shields for his exhaust on his beautiful road glide. Beautiful. Took it from fucking belt to gear. That thing runs Fonzie with the blue road glide he rode up.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
fucking
he
thing.
did the heat.
So
shield
I did the
back.
heat shields on that.
Nice.
He said when he offered me to do them, he said I want them to look like the muzzle brake on like an M16. You know, the heat shield cover on an M16, how it's all hold out, lines up and everything.
A2 flash hider.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That. So first time doing anything like that. I've done industrial machine maintenance for a while, welding, you know, some light fab, whatnot. So took it on. Took me a little longer than I wanted it to, but I still got it done before riding season.
Took 10 weeks.
I mean,
There's a
can you?
couple times that it just didn't fit up right, and I had to fucking.
Fuck, I feel like it
Sorry.
took him 10 hours to tell that story. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Hey,
Now you understand.
Now I do. Yeah.
they
Now
will
you
forget.
understand.
They will forget how long it took, but they'll never forget the quality of the work.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's a welder to welder talking there.
That's right.
Could be. Could be.
Hey, whenever my boss asks me how long it's going to take to do something, I always go 2 weeks. I don't give a fuck what it is. When are you going to be done with that? 2 weeks.
Like you said on an old podcast episode of yours, you never tell a bike shop, "Hey, oh, just take your time." Don't say that to this
Machine shop, or body shop. Never say
man. Never.
whenever you get to it, because it
turtle.
will never happen. It'll never fucking happen.
No.
Tank, you can back me up on this. I told him 11 o'clock today before it got switched up with the fucking time zone bullshit between me and Tank.
I had no problem with the time zone. I understand
did.
how the time zone works.
Wait, you guys are in Ohio. You're in the same time zone as Tank.
Oh,
No,
dirty.
yes, we are.
Oh, Jesus. I should show you the
Tank's in
text
East,
exchange.
Dirty is central. So I think it was just the way I read it. I'm not the sharpest knife in the fucking drawer, right?
Because, I agree, because I said 2 p.m. and we're on the same time zone, and then you shoot back. So 3 p.m. And I'm like, if you brought this subject up, I wasn't going to say shit about it, okay?
Hey, no,
Must be that fucking new math they teach in fucking.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Jesus Christ.
insert combo here.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Yeah, I called him. I was like, yeah. So, well, I didn't want to call him because if I knew if I called him and let him know ahead of time, he would be late. So he sat up here for about an hour and a half working on this, making sure it sounds good and, and stuff like that and getting it hooked up to the internet and stuff. But yeah, I was like, man, I should tell him. And I'm like, no, because if I tell him, then he's going to take his time. Then he's going to be late. So just left it at 1 o'clock.
Well, it all worked out. You guys were on actually about 5 minutes of 2 o'clock. So not bad.
Can't show up on time. Just show up when you want to. It's a good fucking motto there.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Can't make this shit up sometimes, man.
No,
You know, everybody wants everything to be authentic, and I don't think they actually do, because it's like this is what it's actually like. Like,
this is what you're
Yeah.
asking for when you ask for that.
yeah,
Yeah. Have you seen the show?
yeah. Have you seen the show?
Actually, yeah. Before we actually came up to your guys' poker run, he turned me on to your guys' stuff, and Buckman work. I'd knock out a couple episodes a day. Shit. But yeah, man, I enjoy it. I enjoy what you guys got going on here.
a guy reached out to me the other day and he's like, hey, you guys got a good show. You guys are, you know, the real deal. We want to talk to you. We want to be on your thing. You come on ours. We're trying to do this big thing. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Have you seen the show though? Like,
So did you
Like-
actually watch?
have you ever watched it? Because I swear a lot. And half
True,
the
he
time
does.
half the time I'm 3 sheets to the wind when I do these things. So yeah, what are we doing here, guys? But anyways, so this has been weighing on my mind. And it happened last night. So there was a guy. He came up to the clubhouse and he wanted to be a potential member. Let's put it that way.
Here we go.
Turns out he has 2, not 1, but 2 sexual assault cases on his record.
Oh,
But he's got a story, and it's like, oh, I was young and they were just a little bit younger, yada, yada, yada. And I politely told the gentleman that, well, I sympathize if you're telling me the truth, that you got railroaded. If you're not telling me the truth, you won't leave this fucking basement. I'll end you right now. So here's what I want you to do. Go upstairs, finish your beer, and get the fuck out of my clubhouse, never come back. Let me ask you this. You guys are in a co-ed club. How do you guys fucking take the guys that have fucking cases like that on their record?
Don't show up.
Yep.
Don't even save yourself the trouble.
Yeah.
Just don't I mean, so even if we weren't a co-ed club and did not have full patch female members, it's a line you don't cross. Yeah. I got 3 things, man, and it's women, children, animals. Don't fucking put your hands on any one of them. I don't know a simpler way to put that. That's
And the
just
reason
what
why I
is.
bring it up is that we're in a motorcycle club. And there is this stigma over all of our heads that we're all just these womenizers and we're out there partying and this debauchery and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But we actually have fucking morals.
Yeah.
Right.
And this
100%.
fucking retard thought we didn't. He thought, well, I can just go in there and tell him I got railroaded and they'd be like, oh, it's cool, bro. And he told me literally his exact words were, well, I don't play by society's rules. Motherfucker, that's a pretty big fucking rule to break, asshole.
Yeah, that's not society's rules. That's just the fucking rules of being a fucking human being.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't care about the
You don't
law.
prey
I,
on those weaker than you. That's
I-
just what
I-
it is.
I care about what's morally right.
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 I don't. Yeah, we are in this world, the biker world, the MC world, because we don't. Yeah, give a shit about society's rules, and it's not society that you're abiding by when you do that. That's just fucking plain out morals, man.
Mm.
I mean, last night we had our Thanksgiving Day party type shit, Club Thanksgiving is what we call it. And it's
Right.
basically just us. And there's kids running around the clubhouse and they're jumping all over shit. I have put grown ass men on the duty of making sure these kids don't get hurt. So I have grown ass men watching kids play, making sure that nothing happens.
As it should be.
Yeah, right. We
As
all
it
look
should
out
be.
for
Yeah.
each other's-
This is
Yeah.
this is a family. Like
Yeah.
the pool when I first started coming out here was just that. I got 3 kids. I have 2 small children that come around here regularly. Small children, my youngest just turned 6. So my oldest is 15. Sorry, 15. She is 15 now. Fuck me. But that's a big part of it, man. That is having that extended family that's gonna look out for you and yours.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're around. I know that if I'm here with my kids and I gotta up and leave to take care of something, my kids will stay right here and they're fine.
And I
They're
wanted to
great.
bring it up because we're sitting here, we're talking about the strip poker room, we're talking about how $250 you do a helicopter show, blah, blah, blah. It's all debauchery. It's all debauchery.
You're right.
At the end of the day, we're dads, we're uncles, we're fathers, we're whatever. I mean, we don't fuck around when it comes to family. We take care of ours, and we
Yeah.
don't expect anybody to, well, let me rephrase. We don't want anybody who would cause harm to them, no matter who you are. We'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
100%.
I think sometimes the public image is that, we're just these fucking renegades that are causing a muck. We don't fucking care. When actually we do care. And that's the point. That's why we joined a motorcycle
We
club.
probably care more than other people do.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
we are the products of environments that were not probably the greatest, the most conducive. We're a little closer to that kind of lifestyle, so we don't put up with it.
Well, that's just it. I mean, can anybody name the last time the Shriners did anything for the community? The Shriners, those guys with the little hats that drive little stupid cars.
100%.
Yeah. When's the last time you heard about them doing anything?
Jack shit. 90s.
Yeah. And
90s.
yeah, if you tell somebody you're a Shriner, they go, "Oh, okay, well, good for you." You say, "Oh, you're in a motorcycle club." They're like, "Oh, I don't know. I mean, you might steal my money and fucking rape my lawn or whatever."
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you move next door to me, my fucking grass will die. But yeah, I like to point that out because we always have fun on here and we talk about, all the crazy shit that happens. But it's like at the end of the day, we're human beings and we're actually righteous fucking people that fucking, put our pants on one leg at a time. We just like motorcycles and having a good time.
There was one guy I used to talk to from another club, and there was one thing that he always said that struck me anytime we had a kind of deeper conversation. And he was like, "Before all other things, I'm a man.
Yeah.
After that, I'm a father. There's a whole list of shit that lines up after that, but I'm a man first and a father second, and I will take care of things in that order." And that's always been one of the bigger pulls to me around here is that, we're a 100% family oriented club, and it's not. I don't think of ourselves as a co-ed club. We are a family oriented club. My family's welcome out here just as any other brother or sister's family is out here. Kids, grandkids, that's how we survive. That's how we push on, especially with a club that's been pushing 75 years. I mean, I'm waiting for the time where we hit to that first legacy moment where, the son or daughter of a member comes in. And that's kind of what it's all about, man, is just pushing on, making sure that your style and the way that you live life just endures.
Yeah.
I just realized we got a legacy member.
I
right
was
now.
just,
I'm
I know.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude, I'm getting old as shit.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
I
my
almost saw both of your faces kind of shift at a moment when I was
We were
talking.
thinking about the same thing at the same
Exactly.
because in my mind I'm 22. It's like fuck.
time. Okay.
I just recently bought a new vest because mine was all fucked up from the rain and buttons falling off. The collar was all ripped up. And I put it in my closet and I told my wife, I'm like, I'm going to hold on to this thing. So when my son gets older, if he wants to, I'm not going to make him, when he gets to that age, hey, man, you could choose. If he wants to follow in his old man's footsteps, I'm going to make sure I have this vest for him.
Pretty
Or
cool,
even
man.
if he just starts, hang on, I got a question.
Uh-oh.
Please.
Yeah. So have you ever figured out why independents wear vests with patches on the back all the time?
The lone wolf shit.
Yeah. Like
They want to be, but they don't want to put the work
You
in.
want to be included without
what's
being
the
actually
purpose?
included.
Yeah, what's the purpose of that? Have we ever
They want to look cool.
You want to be included without being included in something.
Well, they want to look cool to soccer moms.
Yeah.
But you can look cool without it.
I agree.
I mean,
In
I was
fact,
cool
look
without it.
cooler without it.
Well, that's always
that is what it is. That's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
They have a broken filter on the self douchebaggery. They just don't know that they look like an idiot.
They wore a lot of Ed Hardy back in the day.
Back in the day, Ed Hardy. Oh God.
before I got before I got into the club scene, you know, I rode, you know, whatever. I never once thought about buying a vest and putting patches all on the back, or that never crossed my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Weird.
And now you see it everywhere you go. You know, like you stop at a bar, you think you want to go say hi to him because he's a patch member. Come find out, it's just he's all
Some
fucking
weird
patched up
shit.
because he wants to. You know.
Oh well.
I'm gonna go off on a tangent,
Oh, here we go. Let's hear it.
but
'Cause
I need a
was-
drink first. So you guys talk amongst yourselves. I can hear you.
All right, so
You
I
won't be
have
able
a
to hear me.
tangent. I have a tangent for your tangent. Patches are earned. You don't. You. A patch is earned. So I feel like any patch that's added on to your vest should be earned by an action, a brother finding something in you, something.
So how do you feel about the Red Wing patch?
A story that you have lived through. I mean,
Again,
guess
how do you
case
feel
in point.
about the Red Wing patch?
I don't have my Red Wing patch. I'm
Or
good.
or the Brown Wing for those that are into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, or Blue Wings.
Moo. Yeah. The Red
No,
Wing happens. You
I
gotta
mean-
you gotta seek out the Brown Wing. The Red Wing will just happen sometimes. So
Every once in a while.
He's a dirty
gotta
motherfucker.
start sometime, man. It's gotta start sometime, you know.
Yeah. But no, patches are earned.
When the red tide
I think
flows.
any patch that does not, I mean, that's just like the stupid fucking weird saying patches you see. That's like, I mean, you should have something that's behind it.
All right.
Whether it's your back patch or anything in between, there's got to be something behind it. To fill
Right.
a fucking a vest with patches just because is fucking weird.
Well, I want to say I'm okay with like, you know, individual patches or whatever, but as soon as you put something on the back that looks like a motorcycle club, when you're not in a motorcycle club,
Then you're
Jumping
just a
into a weird
douchebag.
territory.
you know, I was at work a couple weeks ago, and I swear on my kid's life, this lady is walking down in her neighborhood and she has a Sons of Anarchy hoodie on. And it said at the bottom, Ohio, and it had the cube on there. And I'm just like, you know, I'm in my FedEx truck, you know, part of me, you know, the biker in me wants to just fucking stop, you know, but I'm like, oh, well, I'm not trying to fucking lose my job, but god damn, you're gonna fucking learn. You know, I didn't know they put MC Cube on that, or even I always thought it said California. I didn't know they could switch the state like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen them Chicago. I've seen them every iteration you can think of.
Yeah.
So here's my take on it. What pisses me off is when you got these guys and they do this and they do it on purpose. They'll put like, you know, a center patch that's like whatever, an eagle, a skull, a middle finger because they're hardcore as fuck. And then they'll have a top rocker and a bottom rocker, right? So there's no mistake on what they're trying to do. And if you question them on it, they go, oh, no, I just, that was an accident. You know, I'm not trying to do anything. Motherfucker, you absolutely are. But the biggest gripe I have, and this might get us all sorts of hate, is the military guys. Listen, I've never been in the military. I respect people who have. You served the country, you went to war, whatever. Hey, nothing but love on this side of the table. However, just because you were in the Navy, the Marines, the Army, does not mean you get to go around and pretend that you're in a fucking motorcycle club by putting fucking US Navy, center patch, America. Like, dude, come on, dude. Like, there is fucking vests over my fucking shoulder, brothers that have fucking died. You know what I mean? I've had to do a eulogy twice since being the president of this fucking club. I have to fucking look people in the fucking eyes and fucking say, hey man, sorry for your loss when I go to other clubs' fucking funerals. Like, this is real life shit. Like, we've earned these patches. We go for the respect, the whole shebang. Now, granted, if you're in the military, great. But at the same time, you are not in a motorcycle club. Why are you pretending to be? So the way I would say to them is like, hey, if you're in the Navy, great. If you're in the Marines, fantastic. Army, whatever, right? How would you feel if I started walking around and pretending like I was and I wasn't in the military? You know what I mean? That's called stolen valor. But they don't have a problem stealing our valor. It's like, well, no, dude, it's a different thing. And I say that with having fucking veterans in my club. You know what I mean? Like, they get it. They're like, well, yeah, they didn't earn that patch. They're just wearing it. And to do it for people who don't have any fucking idea of what an MC actually is. Do you know how many fucking times I'm told that the Hells Angels are at Sud Bar when it's some other club or some other dude that's just, yeah, because, oh, Hells Angels, oh, whatever. It's like, you know what you're doing. You're trying to pretend, you're trying to be something that you're not. And that shit pisses me off. And they act like, well, it's just a motorcycle club. Who cares? Motherfucker, we care.
Exactly. And I've said it better myself.
Where'd Turtle go?
Did I make it weird? I felt like I made it weird.
No, not at all, man. It's
Are you
just
sure?
No,
we had
he
no
had to plug in
segue.
the laptop. It was dying.
Oh, I saw you guys starting to seize up there.
And
a
he's
little.
getting another drink.
Oh,
If he
fucking
loves me. If he loves me, he'll get me a drink too.
we'll never see him again. No, you know, Dirty. I talked to a guy who's in like one of the Marine clubs, and I asked him that very question. And his response was, "Well, we feel we didn't have to prospect because we already did boot camp," and that was his response.
No, that's not how it works.
I agree.
I'm sorry. Well, okay. So there's a club around us, and I'll even name them, the Leathernecks, right? I'm sure other Leathernecks in Ohio, because they're kind of nationwide, right?
Hard partying motherfuckers, let me tell you.
Yeah, first of all, them motherfuckers out drink you.
Yeah,
That's
no
just-
shit. Yeah,
Them motherfuckers, there's levels to this game, and them motherfuckers are at the
they're
top
on their
one.
own, and they are, especially the Wisconsin boys.
Oh, dude, those guys, good guys, love those guys. But you have to be a Marine to be in that club. I get that. Okay, fine. But when I see a military club where you don't have to be in the military to join it, I'm like, then what the fuck do you represent?
Yeah.
Not needing cops to make members.
Don't get there it is.
No, I'll get it started. Let's start it.
No, we wouldn't want to start that one. We got to start ending this shit here pretty soon. Fuck.
Well, now you guys know what you'll talk about when you fire up your podcast and you have us on.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I get it. It's always, I mean, when we get our shits fired up, I kind of want to bring someone on that, I might know that wears patches and looks how we look. I want to understand what's your purpose. Like, what is your reasoning behind looking like a biker or an MCer? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, so that's kind of what our gig would be, kind of just.
Well, there you go. Sounds like you got a format, man.
Hey, man, I've tried to get guys to come on who are, independents, and it's super hard because, when you start questioning them, well, why do you do that? They just clam up. They're like, oh, well, I don't know. Well, I mean, fucking hey, man, you went out and bought the patch, you bought the vest, you had it sewed on, you ride around. Why the fuck do you do what you do?
I think a big thing about this too, and doing what you guys do, is about reach. It's about what is capable for your reach. Who can you get? Who can you talk to? Who's real? Who's actually does this? And it's all about reach. And it's who can you reach?
Yeah.
Who can you talk to? Who can you experience something with?
Well, we kind of grew organically. We started out talking to club brothers and friends, and then after a while, people wanted to come on the show. You know, I mean,
Right. And I don't
We
mean to be
started
too
a
hacky, but
podcast.
I feel like that's where we're gonna pull from as well. That's how we're gonna grow, is talking to our club members and getting just that slightly different kind of perspective, you know, to where you guys might not have that. Like we have, you know, the whole female aspect of being in a 3-piece AMA club. You know, you guys don't have that kind of reach, and that, well, you do have that reach, but the access is what it is. And just to access the people around here and how we do things and how it's different from people on how the West Coast does things. And, you know, it's just about the different kind of pathways that lead to the same thing.
Well, the way I look at it's like this. When we started this podcast, first of all, goddamn pandemic happened. So that was fun.
What the fuck else do you have to do, right?
Yeah. Second of all, we never wanted to be a club only type podcast. We're not, we only talk club guys, we talk clubs. No, it's not. It's about, and I throw biker around a lot, but it's, do you ride motorcycles and why do you
Right.
do it? And trying to talk to guys that aren't in a club or don't ride Harleys, like sport bike guys, it's super hard because you're like, hey man, why do you ride that bike? And they're like, oh,
Fast as
like,
fuck.
yeah, fast. It's like, dude, like, I'm just asking. You could tell me anything. You'd be like, yeah, man, I got this because chicks dig it. I'd be like, all right, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
You know, because let's be honest, a lot of us started out because chicks dig it. You know what I mean? Come on. You know, when you're a fucking 18-year-old and you got a fucking motorcycle, you're the fucking king of the goddamn world, dude.
Full of testosterone and fucking no doubt whatsoever. Yeah.
Young, dumb, full of cum, fucking anything that moves.
just getting ready to say that.
And now I'm sitting here with a great fucking beard. There's fucking kids that are joining my club that I fucking seen when they were fucking 10. It's like, God damn it. I'm now the old guy. Fuck.
Shit.
Not age, it's called wisdom.
Well, you guys are going to start a podcast. You don't know the name of it yet. It might be Traveling with the Travelers. We don't know. We don't know what it's going to be. But hey, I implore people to check you guys out because you guys are the real deal. You guys are awesome. You guys fucking live the life, and there needs to be more of you in the atmosphere, as it were. You know, less of these guys that are putting on sunglasses and talking like they're Billy Badass. Fucking guys like you who are actually doing the shit that they claim that they did. You know what I mean?
And the thing
Yeah,
is,
no.
it's like I told you guys, I'm 30, so I want to say I'm the youngest in the club, if I'm not mistaken. But when I found this club, I was 25. So there's not many 25-year-olds out there, you know, that are looking to get into this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole other podcast episode right there, man.
Yeah.
You know, like what drew me to this, it was just the vibe, man. You know, I walked in, I seen, you know, 1947 on top of the fucking fridge, and I'm like, holy shit, you know? And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant, you know. It's gonna be funny. It's funny to say now, but at that time, you know, the Sons of Anarchy shit was going on and the fucking Discovery Channel and shit. And I knew if I wasn't 100% committed, this isn't the Boy Scouts. You know, it's not something you could just fucking, oh, hey, see ya, never mind. So I wanted to make sure before I took my journey, I wanted to make sure I was 100% confident, just ready to fucking do it. And fucking the rest is history, you know?
Well, what I've noticed is the guys that prospect hard, they also do membership. They do patch holding real hard. The guys that don't prospect hard are not solid members, and a lot of them, frankly, have dropped out.
Right.
Easy in, easy out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I can see our fucking video, I mean, audio is starting to go a little wonky here. I've been getting some feedback. I don't know if you guys have been hearing it or not.
No, we haven't heard anything over here.
It'll
My
be, it'll,
default sub is getting cold, guys.
all right. So let's sum it up. We talked about a lot of things and you guys keep bringing us into, like, you're stealing all your own material, man, before you start your show.
I know, fuck it.
And trust me, you are gonna sit and try to rack your brains for material. All right, we kind of know these things. Like Dirty said, you got your new podcast coming out. We'll find out what the name of it is. But let's talk about the highlight of the conversation here. $250. All right, and we're gonna see a helicopter show. $250.
250, the Turtle Show.
The Turtle Show.
This will 100% be at the next strip poker run.
Oh my god.
Oh,
dude,
well, now it's
this
going
is
on
on
the
the fucking
poster.
internet.
I know.
This is on the fucking internet. Let's go. Fuck it.
Dude, I got 100 on it right now.
I was
Fuck it.
gonna say I'll put up the other 100. We only got 50.
Told you, man. I'm
50 to go.
trashy and cheap. It's all right. Next July.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there. 100%.
All right.
Yeah, let us know. Let
All
us
right.
know when you guys get that date locked down. You guys.
Yeah, we're making a run of it every year from now
Yeah.
on.
Right on.
And
man.
honestly,
Well-
we might steal the strip poker run idea from you and do it down here in Ohio.
Yeah,
You
you
never
gotta
know.
do it.
Well, I would come to that.
Yeah.
I would say I'm going to commit myself right now and say, yeah, I would come to that.
Hell yeah.
All right,
This is on the internet.
we'll get
forever.
that. We'll get that in the works then.
It's on the
So,
internet. Must be
I would
true.
really love to host you guys in our atmosphere. That would be fucking
Well,
amazing.
there you go.
Well, yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
So to all the ladies and the men and the theys and the Z's, if you want to see Turtle's fucking helicopter show, you got to cough up the money.
Yeah.
You got to pay to play.
That's simple. It's that
Yeah.
simple.
It's that simple.
The first 250 goes into Turtle's pocket. The rest will go towards the cause.
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
Let's see what we can raise here. Well, cool. Guys, thanks a lot for coming on. It's
Right
good to
on.
see you again. I know we'll do that interaction thing on the social media. We got so much more to talk about now.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes, we do.
But thanks for coming in. Dirty, glad you're back. Glad your voice is somewhat back,
Yeah. What are you going to do?
That's cool because I did the show by myself last week and it truly was a shit show, let me tell you. Like
I didn't get to listen to that one yet.
Well, usually Dirty's the front guy. He does a lot of the talking and I just sort of grunt and make little like asides in the background. But that's all right. That's all right. So thanks for watching, all 5 of you, and Dirty's mom. So that makes 6.
Yeah.
And everybody keep in mind, most dangerous part in your motorcycle is the nut that connects the seat to the handlebars. Peace.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4.